What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So Call of Duty just dropped this bomb going over Modern Warfare 3 maps and all the remasters that are coming and talking about the gameplay and stuff. And there is this little teaser of the gameplay where it shows a player running with the Uzi and hopping over different ledges on high rise. I will play that clip for you guys
to make sure that that experience was as close to the original as we possibly could while we modernized the look of the map.
I've seen,
and I'm gonna be honest, it actually looks pretty good. It definitely does look pretty good, and most of the maps as well in this intel drop that they dropped look pretty good. There's this 2-minute video. I won't play in this video because it's just gonna make the video a lot longer, but it actually looks pretty good. I'm honestly surprised to see Modern Warfare 2 maps look like this. And one thing that kind of caught my eye or caught my ear when listening to the developers talking about bringing back the Modern Warfare 2 maps is that how they said they're trying to make the maps feel exactly like it did in 2009. They're not making, they said, okay, they're not trying to make the maps geared towards the new type of game style, the new type of gameplay that we have now compared to 2009, but they're trying to keep the maps as original as possible to the 2009 experience, which I like. I like how they're doing that. I don't like how sometimes when people remaster stuff, or some game developers when they remaster something, they like to change a few things to make it fit the modern theme. Like, I don't like that, man. I don't like when games do that. But it seems like Modern Warfare 3 with the Modern Warfare 2 maps are not doing that. So that's pretty good, man. And looking at all these maps, they actually all look pretty good. They showed a lot of maps. I didn't see Wasteland. That's one of the maps notably I didn't see. But they showed like the most iconic ones. Rust, Skid Row, Terminal, everything like that was shown in this blog post here. And this thing has a lot of people hyped. A lot of the casual communities all hyped and stuff. But one thing I'm worried about with these new maps in Modern Warfare 3 is just the way people play. Like, yeah, I get it. Them making it just like the 2009 experience is good. Like I said, it's good. But the way people play COD is a lot different than it was in 2009, man. The mounting, the doors, all that type of stuff, I already know it's going to be annoying. And it seems like from what I've been seeing with this Modern Warfare 3 here, I don't see any doors on the maps, so that should be a good thing. I mean, doors in freaking COD, I just do not like them. I'm gonna be honest. Modern Doorfare, as I like to call Modern Warfare 2019, which is filled with doors, just not good. So if Modern Warfare 3 doesn't have any doors, then that would be really good. That would be a good experience. But mansling itself, we know people are going to be mansling, like for example on the map of State, people are going to be mansling on top of like the windows, just shooting out. Like, it's just not going to be fun to play for campers. And I understand there were campers back then in 2009 as well, but I feel like a lot of the casual COD community are a lot more campy than the older days, because the older Call of Duties are so fast paced and so just like, it was fast and fluid. But now with COD, especially with Modern Warfare 2 2022, it's all slow paced and snail's paced. But as I showed you guys with the gameplay earlier, the movement looks really good, man. It really does. The mansling actually looks a lot faster than Modern Warfare 2. You freaking don't have to pull your pistol every time. And my goodness, how did they greenlight Modern Warfare 2? To this day, I just don't know how. And I will never play that game ever again. As I said on my TikTok, Modern Warfare 2 is a game that I will never touch ever again because it's just horrible. It's a horrible experience, horrible game. But Modern Warfare 3 looks like a step up from everything. I mean, the game looks visually good. All the maps look visually well. The gameplay, the movement looks really, really quick. And if they stick with this type of gameplay, we're in for a pretty good year, guys. As I said, I think this game will be good. But is it going to be great or S tier or one of the best CODs ever? I really do doubt it. This game will have the modern COD problem with just filled with battle passes, filled with bundles and microtransactions. So that's one thing I'm kind of worried about as well with this game, is just the lack of content within it, man, after postseason. Now, supposedly they are going to be dropping 12 new 6v6 maps postseason, which is good. I like to see how they made new maps. So, you know what, this could be a step in the right direction. But this is the thing that I don't like about most AAA gaming, and I feel like Call of Duty is going to take this route, where they take away stuff that fans want and then bring it back and fix the game kind of thing and then sell it for you for $70. And that's what COD's basically doing with Modern Warfare 3 here. They took every criticism that they got with Modern Warfare 2, and instead of fixing Modern Warfare 2, they are releasing a brand new $70 experience just to fix the game. Kind of like a patch, a $70 patch. But honestly, I'm honestly here for it. And if COD 2024 is good, then imagine a better version of COD 2024 for 2025. Because yeah, if you guys know, this new branding and remodeling system that the Call of Duty is doing is that they're going to be releasing a Modern Warfare game or a Black Ops game. They're basically going to be releasing a Modern Warfare and Black Ops game, and there's going to be a year 2 of the game, just a continuation as a brand new experience. That's kind of what Call of Duty is leading towards, and I'm honestly fine with that if the game is good. And Modern Warfare 3 so far, from looking at the gameplay and all the maps and stuff, I will leave the blog post link in the description if you guys want to check it out. But it looks pretty promising, looks pretty good. And as I said, I will be playing it week 1. I'll be playing the beta right then and there. I will be playing the campaign. I'll be playing the multiplayer. And yes, I will play the zombies. Zombies I still think is going to be awful. But multiplayer actually looks somewhat decent. It looks pretty good. So that's definitely something that's going to be exciting. According to the developers, there are places where the metrics of the level are adjusted to fit more modern gameplay, Zach states, one of the developers. But for the most part, it's going to feel incredibly similar. The biggest changes are in a fidelity sense. So as I was talking about earlier about how they said they mostly want to make the Modern Warfare 2 maps feel like actual Modern Warfare 2 maps, the biggest change is fidelity, just kind of how the game looks, man. So these maps all look good. I'm looking at the blog post right now, just scrolling through it, looking at Rundown, Estates, Skid Row, Rust, High Rise. They are showing us everything. Karachi as well. Pretty cool stuff. And at the end of the day, if this game could hold me off until COD 2024, that's all it takes for me as a consumer to buy this game. Just hold me off until the next shared experience, because that's the COD I'm honestly most excited for. I'm not really excited for Modern Warfare 3, but I feel like this could be a nice hold off until the great COD 2024 comes out. I truly believe COD 2024 could be one of the best COD games probably we've ever seen. If it builds off of Cold War, and if they just make the game more polished and the launch just a lot better, if they make everything that has been criticized about Cold War, if they actually build on it, I think COD 2024 could be amazing. And the arrow and the storyline about that game is going to be great. But Modern Warfare 3, my bad. But if Modern Warfare 3 could be another good experience to hold me off. And I think Modern Warfare 3 2023 could potentially be the best Sledgehammer game. I mean, the last good Sledgehammer game was Modern Warfare 3 2011, so that wouldn't be that much of a hot take to say, man, because my goodness, Sledgehammer is known to make some of the worst CODs of all time, just like COD Vanguard, just like COD World War II. I know people, there's like a weird fan base about COD World War II. There's a lot of people that actually like the game and think, oh my gosh, COD World War II is so underrated. I don't think a lot of fans remember the first half of the game and just how garbage it was, man. It was garbage. And it took halfway through the life cycle to fix the game, and that's when the game was already dead. So yeah, the changes they made with World War II was nice, but the thing about Sledgehammer is when they make the World War II games, they just lack innovation. They lack the balls to actually make a World War II experience. But I do think at the end of the day, Modern Warfare 3 could be a pretty good experience, and my expectations for this game isn't really high anyway, so I think they'll at least meet my expectations of a semi-good game to hold me off until Call of Duty Modern or Call of Duty Black Ops, whatever the next Black Ops is, Black Ops 2024. That's what I'm gonna call it now. Instead of calling it COD 2024, I'm just gonna be calling it Black Ops 2024. So let me know what you guys think about these new Modern Warfare maps and screenshots and this new gameplay trailer, whatever. I think it's pretty good. You know, the movement looks a lot better, as I showed you guys earlier. This looks a lot fluid, looks a lot quicker than Modern Warfare 2 2022, which they said they were going to fix. There's going to be reload canceling back. There's going to be so much features back that we wanted. And I don't know why they're charging $70 for this at the end of the day. I don't know why it took all the way to New Game to fix this. This just shows the lack of care for the game from Infinity Ward. And I do think that Infinity Ward should be a side studio and Treyarch should be the only one making CODs. That might be a hot take there. But let me know what you guys think. As I said in the comments, MW3, drop like, subscribe. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.